There's just too much interest. It's crazy. It's crazy. I already have 3 or 4 locations in the GTA. I'm not going to give them away yet, but we're working on it. I'm talking to a couple different lawyers right now to get all the paperwork in place. I even chose the curriculum that I want to use in the schools because it's a special curriculum that allows for children to be grouped with people up to 3 years older than them. So it'll allow more diverse class types, and it'll allow more options for people registering their kids, and it'll still provide a really, really high quality and caliber education. And we're going to try to do it at the lowest possible price, and we're going to try to make it available to everybody. That is the... And we had a talk with Dr. Tenpenny yesterday. We were doing our weekly seminar that Vlad set up. Week seminar. We have over 250 people signed up from all over North America, and they come and they listen to Vlad and I and Dr. Tenpenny, and they listen to how we created this movement here. And they're doing everything they can to emulate this movement hundreds of times all over North America. So our numbers are growing exponentially. People are aware. People want the information. People want to know how to fight back. And that's what we're giving them. We are now all over North America, and we're even being talked about in Europe and even other continents. We are officially worldwide. And we're just getting started. Yesterday we did our protest at the Cheese Boutique. Oh my goodness. So everybody knows the story. Someone went there about a week ago. He got assaulted. They threw him out of the store. Once they got him out of the store, the owner had the audacity to key the customer's car right in front of his face. Yes, that's how ridiculous he was. Cops were called, charges were filed, but he did not learn his lesson. So we announced that we would be coming there. I made sure he knew in advance that we were going to be there, so he wouldn't be able to say that we blindsided him or we came there looking for trouble. What did he do for our people? How did he prepare for us? He hired about half a dozen large security guards for his cheese store. He called the police who were there waiting for me when I got there. And we had 9 people, some with very obvious medical conditions, waiting. So rather than just rush his store with all the people and make a big scene, I tried to give him a chance. I went and spoke to the police officer one-on-one, told him about everything. I had the Toronto bylaw printed out, the relevant portions highlighted. I had our flyer we made for businesses. I had everything we needed to educate this man on what really is going on and what his actual responsibilities were. The police were 100% on our side, and they told us that we're not doing anything wrong and we should be able to go in the store. So I told the police officer, if the guy was worried about the cameras, if he was worried about the crowd, have him come out and talk to me one-on-one, no cameras, just so I can explain my side of the story to him, and hopefully we can resolve everything peacefully right then and there. What happened? The owner was too scared to come talk to me. So we went with Plan B. Plan B was all of us going up to the front of the store, and if the owner wouldn't come out, I would try to go in. If they said no, I would explain everything to the security. So that's exactly what we did. We went there on video. I explained to everybody that we had medical conditions. The security would not let us in. So I explained how they were discriminating against a disabled person, and not allowing us in the store is no different than denying service to someone of a different sexual orientation or a different race, etc., etc. They got so scared, they actually ran inside to grab the owner. He came out finally, and now he was stuck on camera, and I reiterated everything to him. He seemed a little more receptive, but he did not want to budge. You could tell to him it was an ego thing. He didn't want to give in. So I told him, I said, what you're doing is a violation of the law. It's not a criminal offense. The cop there is not going to arrest you. I'm like, but we will go to a lawyer. We will file a human rights complaint on behalf of each person here. And each individual complaint carries a maximum penalty of $10,000. So you will now be liable for up to a $90,000 fine. He didn't say another word after that. He literally just turned tail and ran inside the store. So we left. We went straight to public health to report the incident, which we did. I reported it to 311, and I'm in talk with a couple lawyers right now who are going to represent us so we can make an example of this business. Not because he's just a bad person, because he seemed like an actual okay dude when I went to talk to him. I don't want to destroy his image because he got angry and assaulted someone. Everybody can get angry. But all the businesses need to be made aware that exemption is not an option. It's the law. They have to honor that law. They cannot discriminate. They cannot subjugate. And that's the point of all this. And all it's going to take is one example. What's a business going to be more scared of? A potential $1,000 fine from a bylaw officer or a $100,000 fine from 10 angry people? This is why the big stores are not enforcing the mask policy, because it is not worth it. You think Walmart wants a multi-million-dollar lawsuit because one of their $10 an hour security guards accosted a 75-year-old woman with lung problems for not wearing a mask? Are you out of your mind? They know better than that. And so does our government. That's the point. I had a lengthy conversation with 311 this morning. I'm actually going to go through the Freedom of Information Act and get the recorded conversation, because the way they set up the system is so disgusting. You call public health tries to get you to call 311. You call 311, they tell you to report the incident. So you give your name, you report the incident, they say, thank you, the incident's been reported. So I say, okay, so where do I find out what happened to the business? Oh, you can't follow up. What do you mean I can't follow up? So how do I know what happened? Oh, you don't know what happened. You just got to make the complaint and hope for the best. What? Why can I not follow up? It's my complaint. The privacy laws has to do with health, but it's my own health and privacy. Sir, I do not make the rule. That's what she said. I said, in that case, let me talk to the person who does. I want to talk to your supervisor. Supervisor came on. They're doing that here. She gave me a note that says Walmart is enforcing mandatory masks as of August 12th. But I was talking about Walmart in the States. Walmart, CVS, Home Depot, Lowe's, all those stores collectively canceled the policy. So even though Walmart is saying they're going to do it here, I'm pretty sure we can get them to cancel that policy as well.
Yeah!
That's what we got to do. So back to 311. I spoke with the supervisor. I told him that the system is set up in a way